Phnom Penh. For many girls in Cambodia's rural northwest, the journey to school is not just long, it's uncertain, exhausting, and sometimes impossible. On a recent visit to Samlot High School, Angelina Jolie, an Oscar-winning Hollywood actress and longtime humanitarian, stood quietly among students whose futures hinge on something as simple and as elusive as a safe place to stay. By the end of her visit, one idea had taken shape: more dormitories, and with them a better chance for girls to remain in school. Jolie visited the school in Samlot District, Battambang Province on April 1st, seeking to better understand students' daily realities, how they learn, where they live, and what stands in the way of staying in school. School principal Hoot Sokam said her support, sustained since 2019, has already made a measurable difference. Existing dormitories have helped reduce dropout rates, offering some students a rare sense of stability. But the need still outweighs the support. Currently, there are 2 dormitory buildings that can accommodate around 140 female students, Sokam said. However, these buildings cannot fully meet the needs of all vulnerable students. Long, punishing commutes. Behind those numbers are long, punishing commutes. More than 600 students travel over 18 kilometers each day, often along difficult roads, under harsh weather, and with little margin for rest. For some girls, the distance becomes a quiet barrier they cannot overcome. Some female students have dropped out of school due to the long distance between their homes and the school, Sokam added. For others, poverty closes the door just as firmly. Renting a room near the school is simply out of reach, forcing some students to leave their education behind. Located at the center of the district, Samlot High School serves around 1,290 students in the 2025-2026 academic year, including 734 girls. Yet even here, progress remains fragile. Sokam noted that up to 20 students dropped out following 2 rounds of border clashes with Thailand in 2025, a reminder of how quickly education can be disrupted by forces beyond the classroom. Jolie's connection to Cambodia stretches back more than 2 decades. She first arrived in 2000 while filming Lara Croft Tomb Raider, a global blockbuster that brought Angkor Wat into the international spotlight. Her ties soon became personal. In 2002, she adopted her son Maddox Jolie Pitt, and in 2005, she was granted Cambodian citizenship. A year later, she founded the Maddox Jolie Pitt Foundation in Samlot District, focusing on environmental conservation, wildlife protection, public health, and strengthening local livelihoods, work that continues to shape the community today. During her latest visit, the conversation also turned toward the future, not leaving students behind in a digital world. To keep pace with rapid technological change, Jolie's team pledged support for STEM education: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The goal, Sokam said, is to help rural schools evolve into centers of specialized learning where students are not left behind in a digital world. One proposal gaining momentum is the creation of a digital library. We discussed setting up a digital library. They have agreed to provide technical support and equipment, including smart TVs, computers, and other facilities to support STEM education, Sokam said. Internet access has already been installed, and the project is expected to be completed by the end of the year. For teachers and students alike, the impact could be transformative, opening access to research, new ideas, and opportunities that once felt distant. We received an Exemplary Standards Award in 2025. With Jolie's support, we aspire for our school to become specialized in STEM education and e-learning, Sokam said, his optimism measured but unmistakable. Beyond the classroom, discussions also touched on skills training for local communities, particularly in agriculture and environmental protection, though details are still being worked out. Jolie's visit was not a one-off. Socom noted she typically returns once a year, a steady presence over time, absent only during the COVID-19 pandemic. For the students of Samlot, that consistency matters, because in a place where distance, poverty, and uncertainty too often decide a girl's future, even the possibility of a dormitory can mean something profound, not just a place to sleep, but a reason to stay.